to another episode of Classic Dallas Cowboys Talk with Sean Farrell. I am Sean Farrell. God is great all the time. All the time, God is great. Jesus Christ is Lord. Let's not waste no more time. Let's get right to it. So, there was a tirade that Jimmy Johnson had during the 1992 season, and I'm not talking about the one at Kirk Herbert Richards. Okay, this occurred during the 1992 season when the Cowboys were playing in Washington. Okay, so there was a key play in that game where the Cowboys were backed up in their own end zone. Okay, and Aikman dropped back to pass, and I believe it was Charles Mann who got a hand on Aikman and stripped the ball. Emmitt Smith tried to make something positive happen by attempting to scoop the ball out of the end zone. Okay. But I don't think he scooped the ball very far. So one of the Redskins dove on the ball, and the Redskins scored a defensive touchdown, and the Cowboys ended up losing 20-17. Okay, and there's just something about losing to the Redskins that really irked Jimmy Johnson, and really irks us as Cowboy fans. Okay, so the Cowboys were getting on the plane. Okay, and Jimmy Johnson spotted flight attendants preparing dinner on the plane, and Jimmy Johnson said to the flight attendants, "Don't give my guys nothing to eat, nothing to eat." Then he cracked open a Heineken. Okay, so Jimmy Johnson cracked open another Heineken and another Heineken. True story. And so on the flight back to Dallas, the plane was quiet for about the first 15 to 20 minutes of dead silence. Okay. And so then a little bit of talking started to happen. Charles Haley came over and played cards with a few other players on the plane. And so Robert Jones got up. The rookie, Robert Jones, the rookie, got up. So Charles Haley could play cards with a player. So Robert Jones gives up his seat, and Robert Jones is watching cards being played. Okay, so he's watching cards being played, and all of a sudden, the talking stops. The little bit of talking that is going on the plane stops. Okay. So Robert Jones didn't know that the plane had went silent. Okay. So Jimmy Johnson was right behind him. His eyes were like bloodshot red, maraschino cherry red. Okay. So he asked Robert Jones, he said, "Robert, what are you doing out of your seat?" He said, "I gave it up so Charles could play cards with the guys." And Jimmy Johnson went like, "You know what? You're the weakest fucking middle linebacker I've ever seen. You played the entire game at middle linebacker and you made one fucking tackle? Find your goddamn seat. Find your goddamn seat before you don't have a job." So Robert Jones actually ended up sitting in Charles Haley's lap. Okay, I kid you not. So Robert Jones actually ended up sitting in Charles Haley's lap. Okay, so Frank Cornish, the backup offensive lineman, okay, he laughed real softly, like Jimmy Johnson heard it. He said, Jimmy Johnson was like, "Frank, what you like laughing at?" Nothing, coach. "Sit down. How'd you see?" "Coach, we're all disappointed that we lost it. It's a game as you were And Michael Irvin said, you can always tell when Jimmy Johnson is angry, when his bottom lip starts going like, ooh, a little bit, the drool there. Anyway, Michael Irvin said you can always tell Jimmy Johnson's upset when his lips goes like. So he said, Frank, are you challenging me? And so then Frank Cornish went into the bathroom. And so then let's see. And then he sat back down for a short minute in it. And the players in the rear of the plane were like, what the hell's wrong with coach? What's up with his ass? And so then he had some words. So Johnson heard that. He had some words too. Can't remember what he said, but he did have some words with it at them. And so then Tommy Agee, he got on the Tommy Agee too, because Emmitt Smith was cramping. Okay, Emmitt Smith was cramping, and so Emmitt Smith needed to stretch his legs. So Tommy Agee got up so Emmitt Smith could stretch his legs. He said, Tommy, what are you doing out of your seat? He said, Emmitt Smith was cramping. Sit your ass back down. Then Johnson went down. Then Johnson went and sat back down and opened up another Heineken. Oh. And so the players in the back of the plane were again complaining like, what the hell's wrong with him, man? So a few days later, back at the facility, he asked safety Ray Horton. He asked one of the safeties on the team, Ray Horton. He said, Ray, how's the team even doing? And Ray looked at Coach Johnson and said, Coach, they're really pissed at you. They're really pissed at you. So then Coach Johnson met with his team and explained why he did it. Explained why he went on that rant. And so it was best said by Michael Irvin. He said, you can't lose here, man. Jimmy made it so uncomfortable to lose. And Ken Norton Jr. kind of follow up on that point and said, nobody talks to you like that unless they're your dad, okay? So Ken Norton Jr. had a follow-up point to that, but that's how much losing hurt Jimmy Johnson, that much. And that's how much it hurt losing to the Redskins. Notably, most notably, okay? But they were pissed. Cowboy players were pissed. And apparently they were in a pissed off mood when they went to Atlanta the next week because they won 41-17 to clinch the NFC East. Okay. And so maybe that rant on the airplane back to Dallas did some good because it pissed them off because they crushed the Atlanta Falcons 41-17 the very next week. Okay, so maybe there was some good in it. All right, that's it. And that's all for Classic Dallas Cowboys Talk. I'm Sean Farrell. Peace out. How about them Cowboys? God bless.